Over the last few weeks, I have been moving quite a lot. From Switzerland, where I live, to Venice, later with my family to Seoul, South Korea, and for 2 days, even to Tokyo. Different continents, different cultures, different languages. And of course, in all of those places, I had my camera with me. But somewhere between narrow Venetian streets and wide Seoul avenues, I started noticing something. Something that surprised me a little. It wasn't really about the places. Of course, on the surface it is. Architecture changes, the rhythm of the streets changes, the colors, the faces, the sounds. Everything shifts. Venice is not Seoul. Seoul is not Zurich. Tokyo is not Sicily. And yet, when I photograph, it begins to feel almost the same. Not visually, but internally. I realize that what drives me to raise the camera is not the city itself. It's not the landmark, not the famous view, not the postcard moment. It is something much quieter. A small shadow falling across a wall, a piece of paper slightly moved by the wind, a tree that lost its leaves overnight, a reflection in a window that wasn't there the day before. Tiny shifts. And those shifts could happen anywhere. New York, Tokyo, Zurich, Seoul, a small village in Italy. Sometimes I feel like I am not traveling between countries. I am just walking through different neighborhoods of one very large city. The world becomes one continuous place. The geography changes, yes, but the deeper layer, the layer I respond to, remains. What changes is my state of mind. My curiosity is not directed toward Korea as an idea or Venice as a historical symbol. It's directed toward the ordinary, the mundane, the low-level, everyday details that most people walk past without noticing. A patch of light, a line intersecting another line, a certain geometry, or a quiet atmosphere. And when I look back at the photographs from these different trips, I see something consistent. Not in subject matter, but in feeling. They all feel like me. Which leads me to a thought that I am still trying to understand. Maybe I am not really photographing places at all. Maybe I am photographing my state of being, my emotional temperature, my mental weather, reflected in whatever environment I happen to stand in. This city becomes a mirror. This street becomes a surface onto which my inner life quietly projects itself. That would explain why a location feels slightly irrelevant, and yet not completely irrelevant. Because yes, the outer world provides texture, it provides material, contrast. But the real driver, the real engine, is internal. Curiosity is internal. Sensitivity is internal. Attention is internal. The location is just the stage, and maybe that's why, whether I am in Seoul or in Zurich, I find myself drawn to similar kinds of moments. Not because the cities are similar, but because I am. I bring the same questions, the same restlessness, the same calm. I walk differently depending on how I feel that day, and the photographs follow. So perhaps the most honest definition I can give today, and it may change tomorrow, is this. I am not documenting geography. I'm documenting presence. I'm photographing what it feels like to be me standing there in that light at that moment. And wherever I go next, another country, another street, another corner of the world, I have a feeling it will still be the same search. Not for the place, but for the reflection.